And the show begins. Welcome to the sixth episode of League of Lads content, Dosstent. Here with Notorious, here with Bulljacks. What's up, fellas?
Yo, yo, yo.
Hello, hello.
Yo, 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 indeed. Today we got an action-packed content episode for you. Lots of content coming at you. We're going to take a look at the bubble teams. We're going to do the support report. We're going to take a look at the standings, take a look at last week's games, and we're going to do the tried and true, get the awards coming out. So first off, we're going to take a look and see bubble teams, right? Which teams are on the cusp? Which teams have their playoff lives on the line this week? Got a lot of games coming up tonight, a lot of games coming up. I think it's Wednesday, a lot of games are. And Wednesday and Friday. So first in Group A, we got three teams that can potentially make playoffs. And I think two of these teams are going to be eliminated. Maybe it's one or the other. Maybe it's two teams make playoff and one. I think that's it. Two teams, two. All right, so let's go. We got 5 average dudes. You guys are in the, oh, shit. Oh, God.
Gotta break it out.
Right. Actually, I was going to bring this one back. Send it back. Yeah. There we go. All right, so 5 average dudes. You guys are in the running. This is Notorious's team. In the running for you're on the bubble. Maybe not.
Just like I said, week 1 of the content show, we would be a playoff bubble team.
Jinx yourself, dude. We also got Toxic Tacos potentially getting into playoffs. And then we got Nexty. We got a 3-way runoff in Group A here between Toxic Tacos, Nexty, and 5 average dudes. So if I just bring this little infograph here, little standings chart, we can really break down what's going on here. So here we have Team Psych is eliminated despite, they've played all of their games. So really there's a couple of games that we're looking at. We got 5 average dudes, we got Toxic Tacos, we got Nexty. So 5 average dudes that you guys are going against Nexty, is that correct?
Yep. Yes. Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Toxic Tacos are going against Apes Imps, formerly known as Ape Sims. So if Toxic Tacos get 2-0'd by Apes Imps, I think, and if 5 average dudes 2-0 Nexty, I don't even know what's going to happen. I really don't. I don't fucking know. But there's, Notorious, do you know your path to playoffs? What has to happen?
I believe you guys have to at least take 1 game off of Toxic Tacos.
Nice.
And because we tied with Tacos 1-1. So as long as we're even with points, and I think we just have to win. We got 1 win versus Nearly Tilted. Spoiler alert.
Gotcha.
I think we just need to get 1 game off of Nexty. Minimum. If we win both games, then I think it's guaranteed unless they 2-0 you. But then I think if that happens, if they 2-0 you and we 2-0 them, then I think Nexty might be out. I think is what I heard.
I mean, I'm looking at this. I think you have to 2-0 and they have to lose. I think. I'm just looking at the stats here. That you have 5 points, they have 6. So you have to gain 2 points on them.
With our tie last night?
What?
Did it update with our tie last night?
Yeah. This is updated, I think.
Yeah, so there's 7 matches, so you have 6 right now. So
So you have to gain 2 points on them. So you have to 2-0 and they have to 0-2.
0-2.
Now you could 2-0 and they 1-1, and then you're tied.
Nexty is confirmed in because they have 7 points and there's like way more people.
No, Nexty's not confirmed in because there could be a 3-way tie.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
If we 2-0, then we're tied 7, and we have tiebreaker against them.
Yeah,
but I don't know how the Nexty Taco series.
Oh, actually, wait, no. If you 2-0 and Toxic Tacos 2-0s, then you guys are both at 8, and Nexty's at 7.
Yeah, and they'd be out.
Yeah. So maybe there is no 3-way tie. There's just maybe Nexty gets eliminated. All right.
Badger said Tacos 8-6, 5 dudes, and Nexty 7-7 equals 5 dudes tiebreaker.
There you go. Whatever.
And Nexty 2-0 Tacos is the season opener. So.
Right.
This is why we have Badger. Thank you, sir.
All right, moving on. There's some other bubble teams in Group B, and we'll take a look at Group B. We got Funny Zone potentially not making playoffs. And we have Roll Swap and MD2L Rejects. all in the bubble, area. So let's go bring out this Group B here. Take a closer look. So it's all this. So Guam and the Clankers, they're confirmed.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Everybody thought that's. I know, man.
They're coming in as like one of the lowest MMR teams possible, and they're doing fucking great.
They're kicking ass, dude.
They're kicking ass. They're doing good. Carried by somebody. I think it's a team effort, but somebody's. It's not Guam, right? No, JK. Guam's been doing well. All right.
Agreed.
So taking a look here, we got the funny zone, we got the roll swap, and we got MD 2L rejects. So low-key noobs and rare candy, fully eliminated. Not much they can do about it. Nebula, Sheesh, Clankers, and the Guamettes, they are confirmed in to the playoffs. So congratulations, Bold Jacks.
Thank you.
Not as complicated as the Group A. Not as complicated. Like we have a clear MD2L rejects. There's also not as many games played, so there's more permeability here. The Funny Zone most likely getting through, but there is some likelihood that Funny Zone loses all their games and Roll Swap and MD2L rejects win all of their games.
Funny Zone plays MD2L rejects tonight, so if MD2L rejects 2-0's Funny Zone,
then
that could be a big upset. And if Roll Swap 2-0 is my team, we play them tomorrow.
Oh.
Beta.
I think it'll go 1-1. FD, I truly believe, but it'll be like 2 on my team or 1-1. I think is like the likely outcome. I
think MD2L might just be on the outside of this. I think it's probably going to finish how it is now. Would be my guess. How the leaderboard's shaking out.
I agree with you.
It's really close though.
So this one's a little bit more cut and dry. Group A between Nexty, 5 averages, and Toxic Tacos. There is if 5 average dudes, if there's going to be any team to upset, I think it is your team. Your team's really strong, notorious at laning. We saw it last night in the Victor cast. So we'll have to see how it pans out. It's nice to know that the season's the group stage is wrapping up. We're finishing up. We're seeing these teams come in and out. And once the playoffs are established, we're also gonna, if we remember, I think episode 1 of Dosstent, we had some predictions. So we'll see how those turned out. I haven't taken a look back on them. It'd be pretty funny to see how wrong we were.
Might have to be 100% perfect.
100% perfect. Just like my CS.
Except for maybe Clankers and the Bombers.
I don't remember what I said, honestly.
So here's the bubble teams. This is pretty exciting. Now moving on to last week's matches. So here's all the matches that were played in League of Lads. Somebody didn't ticket one of their games.
They forfeited a game too, thank you.
Never mind.
Can't ticket a forfeit this time.
Can't ticket a forfeit.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, so just running through here. Winner, 5 average dudes. That looks weird.
Prediction. That's Doss's prediction.
Group Beta. I like it. So nearly tilted, 5 average dudes, 1-1. Nearly tilted Nexty, 2-0 for nearly tilted. Apes Imps, 2-0ing Polar Ass. Nebula, 2-0ing Team Rare Candy. Nearly tilted again, 1-1ing Psych. She's going 1-1 with Clankers, and Polar Ass and Psych going 1-1. Is there anything here that is really kind of important? This is a lot of Group A. Group B didn't play at all.
Yeah, the Group A. I think the Apes sent Polar Ass, and then the nearly tilted next 2 games. They kind of show the upper teams of Group A now.
Totally agree. Yeah, nearly tilted playing 3 series this week. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I think the nearly tilted dropping a game to Sykes kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I felt like we could have 2-0'd them. I felt like both games were definitely winnable, in our series, but things didn't happen in the first game, so it happens.
That's Dota, right? Game of Thrones.
Yeah. The others, nothing's really too surprising to me. Yeah, nothing really stands out.
I think Psych, they really started to get their mojo together late in the season.
Yeah, and I think because I know that they were switching players with Eli Pos 4, and then they replaced him. But then I think it was too late, and I think RIP. That's the Victor team, right?
Yeah, it's the Victor team.
Former Victor team.
Yeah, I think they're disbanding, right?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool seeing Victor come in, a fellow content creator, doing some really fun videos on the YouTubes. That's pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
I think
So
they
I
actually
see the
made they made a significant improvement, Team Psych, between this series, the Polar Ass and Nearly Tilted. They barely won with this Polar Ass game here. They pulled out their Husker carry. They had their pause forward playing Pudge. Like, they were straight memeing, but they ended up doing fucking, like, they were killing it. And then, you know, I'm going to attribute their success to me. I was very critical of their overall game plan against Polar Ass. And they came back and they really made some good adjustments. And I think they were all of the adjustments that I was complaining about. So I am their unofficial coach. So if Team Psych would like to hire me off the $6 a month that Victor gets off of his YouTube, I'll take that.
Doss is next BSJ confirmed.
Yep, next BSJ. The Dead Lane.
Canadian BSJ.
Yeah. What's a Canadian? Maple Banana Slamma. No. All right, moving on. We got everybody's favorite segment, the support report.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's get it. All right, so Casey, bring us through the support report for this week.
Look how fast this phone was coming.
Yeah, so this week we had I added some little some nice colors and stuff to the image that you'll see, but the winners of some of the awards.
Yep.
Assist leader this week, or overall, I would say, is probably Baboon from Funny Zone, averaging 23.29 assists per game.
Wonderful.
It's a pretty good number. Least feeding was Killjoy from MD12 Rejects, 4.09.
Whoa.
Kill secured and highest KDA went to the supports of Ape Simps. Sorry, I keep calling you that. That's what I'm gonna call you. With Jason with 6.09 and Skater with 4.85 highest or KDA.
Nice.
And the most feeding is Joker's Fist from Team Psych at 10.7. And then the top 5.5s and the top 5.4s you see listed out here. Not a whole lot of change between last week or not the last week.
I think the Ape Simps are coming in. I don't think everybody expected Skater to be one of the best position 5s in our league.
Yeah,
I did.
Bulljacks had faith?
Yeah.
What the hell was wrong with you?
I have faith in Skater.
That's funny.
But yeah,
well,
so I mean, not a huge change from the top 5s and top 4s. I moved Bulljacks up. He's just stats wise, the math checks out. So
that's awesome. Kind of funny we're not seeing. Maestro in here, who's had a really solid performances on from Nearly Tilted. I think he is carrying. He won on his roster. He won a couple games for him, and he's making a lot of plays on Tiny.
I agree, and our Spirit too. He's regularly banned.
He clicks his buttons so good.
Yep.
His numbers just don't look as good, unfortunately.
Sure, yeah. And here we have it. So this is the full stat sheet that Notorious has prepared. So yeah, just walk us through what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so this is filtered on the assist average. So we see Baboon at the top there. The numbers in gold are meaning you're the highest or the best. So, and the numbers in red, you don't want to see those. Those mean you're the worst in that category.
Oof.
So Remedy, Jinx, Flupper, and Joker's Fist leading in bad categories. And Skater, Jason, Baboon, Killjoy doing well in theirs.
Nice.
And as you can see, the position breakdown there is I should really split that out and have two, one for just the POS 5s and one for just the POS 4s.
Yeah, we got Baker and Guam chilling together.
Yep, right there in them.
And this is also reflecting of kind of where the teams are at. You can see Nexty, they're paired together. 5 Average Dudes, the supports are paired together. MD2L Rejects paired together. Kind of interesting to see those trends.
Yep.
And I assume we're going to see, the players at the top of this are also going to have a better record than players at the bottom.
Yeah. Yep.
In terms of your win-loss column. So pretty cool, and this is something we'll share with the community after the content is done. All right, moving on. Team leading the meta. It's Nebula. And Bulljacks, you draft for your team, right?
I mean, it's like a lot of planning beforehand, but team drafting.
Team drafting, so this is basically you. You're basically leading the meta. So
sure, that's me.
Yep, it's Bulljacks, everybody. All right, just take us through your drafts. Tell us Tell us why you pick the stuff that you do.
I
kidding.
mean, they're just good heroes, you know.
I'm kidding. I think really solid. I mean, we're not seeing any variation in our league here. Nobody's fucking going the fun shit except for the teams who are pretty much eliminated. So
What is a sniper in there? What are you talking about?
you have a what?
Look in the middle. Where's a sniper? Where'd the pen go?
Yeah, whatever. You can have a fucking weird one once in a while. I mean, you do get the Arc Warden.
Arc Warden and a sniper, yeah.
And a sniper. Look at that. I mean, really, this Enchantress, I think, is probably the most unique thing. That Enchantress is one of the least played heroes in League Lads, despite being a strong hero.
Surprisingly, I feel like the hero's like low-key broken.
Yeah,
I
you
think
just
it's
can't.
just
You
because
can't
A's
die.
in the pool.
That's a good point too.
Yeah, I mean, if you can summon my band, the A hero usually gets
Yeah.
banned. It doesn't get in my hands usually, unfortunately.
That's true. You are getting this Winter Wyvern a lot. Wraith King being picked. Squid, what do you want? Fume, what do you want? Colonel Squid calling out your drafting style.
Yeah, I picked the first two heroes, and like at the end, I'm like, hey, what do you want to play?
That's funny.
I more or less have a similar approach myself. So
And we gotta go through options and whatnot. We talk it out.
That's good. That's good. But yeah, congratulations. You guys have dominated Group Beta. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Moving on to the next award. You drafted what? So here we have a pretty fun pick order. Actually from one of our own here. Notorious. This off-lane CK. Winning bot lane and probably having the most impact out of any hero on your team from the Beast of US East. This guy really did work on this Chaos Knight. And talk like what do you like about CK3? Why is this something you've incorporated into your drafts?
well, I'll try not to give too much away because we still have another series Friday. But essentially, and they know this because I believe we watched the Hype. Hype was streaming his point of view or whatever from that
Gotcha.
series, and they talked about it, and they're like, they might pick CK because George, also known as the Beast of US East, aka
George.
Chosen, Mr. Jorge has been spamming this hero a lot in his pubs, and
Yep.
he's gone up. He's like rank 800 or so,
man.
more or less. So he's been grinding and just like straight running over people in the mid game with this hero.
Just smacking noobs.
And I mean, usually it depends. If the game calls for it, we might go for it, but it just depends on how the picks and bans phase out. But yeah, it's definitely something that we have that we can call on if need be when the game depends on it.
And the reason why I think that you deserve the shout out is this is basically an elimination game for you, going against Nearly Tilted, considered one of the strongest teams in League Lads. You pull out this like very off meta hero and you perform well with it. Speaking of off meta against Nearly Tilted, this is another draft that I think is pretty unique, given its Noah silencer off lane with a Doom middle. It worked out really strong for Nearly Tilted, developing like a 20k net worth advantage at 50 minutes, but some like last minute heroics from Nearly Tilted ended up, this being, a throw. Bulljacks, did you watch this game?
No, I'm very curious to see this graph looks atrocious. Look at the gold graph. They
Dude. Shoo,
they
man.
lost Dota 2 with a gold. That looks like mine and Clinker's game, or we threw with we had a gold
dude.
lead and we lost.
It's pretty crazy. They're also like
Man.
defeating. Like look how many deaths there are. So we'll get into this later. But this was a really exciting game. This fucking silencer is pumping out so much damage. Look at this, 64k.
Oh my.
Like number one damage by a lot in this game, just slapping people. So it was pretty sweet. And also shout out to, if I can find it here, Team Psych. They also won with a really cool draft against Polaras here. It was a Huskar safe lane with a pause 4 Pudge, and the pause 4 Pudge doing like a shitload of work. Pause 3 Snapfire. So this was an interesting, went to 53 minutes. They're against a drow with a rapier at some point.
I think I watched this game, or at least parts of this game. It was pretty crazy.
I'm surprised Polaras didn't know this Huskar was going to go safe lane from the start.
I think they
there's
did.
no one to play.
Yeah.
No, they banned carries. They banned carries.
Oh, they're banning carries. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Never mind.
I mean, FM's a known safe lane Huskar, not a mid Huskar. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
That's
shout out to 5 average dudes shout out to Nexty. Shout out to Team Psych. All right, throw of the week. There's a lot of opportunities here for throw of the week. First up, I wanted to talk about this game. This is Guam and the. I was gonna make some fucking. This is Guam's game against Sheesh. So this is like a Medusa at like 25 minutes with like a 6K lead.
It should be pretty much GG, you know?
Yeah, against a Bristleback and a Ricky.
There's no way they could fight into that Medusa. Medusa just wins, right?
Yeah.
Especially with the SD on their team to back it up.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Even less
This puck lockdown, like this puck Mars combo for fucking locking it down. The Chaz and Undefined. This Bristleback Ricky Underlord just performed really well. Some really good Winter Wyvern ults as well. We see the end here. Look how many deaths. This is so many deaths for 2 Rubiks.
I believe that is all of the deaths.
That's just like this team just chain fed. So I think when you're 6K ahead, sheesh, fucking Guam taking a game off both the top 2 Group B teams. Guam, Pog.
Does this make them number 3 in Group B?
Yes, they are number 3 in Group B.
In Group Beta. Yeah.
Group Beta, yeah. So this was I do like Guam and the Clankers. They hit their timing and they ran over this Dusa team, but this Dusa team was so far ahead. I don't know, whatever. Like this Dusa had more net worth than like the Ricky and the BB combined.
This team fought better. I did watch this game actually.
Yeah.
And something turned on. I don't know. They hit like a light switch and they fought better. They
started slaughtering everybody. Actually, you know what it is? It was this Winter Wyvern with the
heal.
Got the heal, level 10 talent. So this Winter Wyvern was fucking like Bristleback would get low, and then all of a sudden healed up to 80%.
It was nuts.
It is nuts. Now we have another throw of the week though, and we have a clip of this one. So this is the game we were talking about before with the nearly tilted against Nexty. So this has actually been turned into a YouTube video by some fucking random. It was easier for me to click on the YouTube video than find a Twitch link. But here's the
clip.
One
set of wards off Maestro goes down. Now
casted
Nier
by Badger.
gets to tier 4. One tier 4 goes down. Nier has the reincarnate and BKB, but this could turn bad. Top racks, they're being sieged, but not fast enough. Nier is fighting. He's doomed. And now Vix low. Vix goes down. Buybacks. Roll is there. On to Maestro. Maestro on Maestro. He's being stunned. Keep the wards off in time. He cheeses, but he keeps silence. He goes.
All right. So something to note here is Rasta is dead.
Yes, he is.
Rasta's dead.
He was very forward.
He's dead. But in his inventory, we see
eggs,
we see wards, and we see a refresher orb.
Pressure and refresher shard.
And he's just standing around, and I was like, wait a minute.
Absolute disaster. We get the ward off the Wraith King eggs. The throne, it's being sieged. Radiant, they're trying to hold, but the throne, it's tying so fast. Levi's hitting the ward.
Fucking Noah with his massive attack
speed.
It's
1k HP. It's 800 HP. It will go down. It nearly tilted. Have taken game number 1.
What an ending.
I was so surprised. I'm like, oh no, he's silenced. He's just gonna die. He's not gonna get the wards off.
Race King Aghanim Pog Shape for 25 KV. Oh, Jim Dota. Oh, yeah. Watch him all the time.
Fucking, Nexty didn't realize you need to save Global Ultimate for after they die. JK.
I just need to get a stun on. Yeah, it's just hard. That's really hard.
It's really hard. Alright, moving on. We have the meta review. So here's a little breakdown, right? We're still seeing it's the same fucking meta, right? It's Lion, it's Mards, AA, DK, Winter Wyvern, with a little bit of these shit heroes that have 33% win rate. So Notorious, we're seeing a lot of Wraith King, a lot of Monkey King.
There was one game, and I think I checked this on the stats. There was one game, I believe they won it, and he had the highest GPM on the Monkey King.
Pog.
But yeah,
Bat Rider crushing it.
Yeah, there's
Wraith
a lot
King
of
Luna
a lot of these thick heroes, and then like Wraith King, Luna being kind of a favorite of this patch currently. So
yeah, I think Colonel Squid talking about Journeys and Nebula's Timbersaw, bringing up the Timbersaw win rate. Magnus though, I'm kind of surprised. I haven't seen a Magnus in any of my games.
Neither have I.
I've seen a couple. I had one. Yeah, I played one actually today. The guy did pretty well. It's a little frustrating because he just wanted to farm Hood and Blink, and then at that point it was like 30 minutes, and I was like, "Come on, dude, you gotta use abilities before then."
Yeah, I guess Nebula bring up the Wraith King, bring up the Luna, bring up the Timbersaw. Oh, okay, whole city.
We don't pick a Luna.
The whole city Magnus dubs. Let's go. So anyways, this meta's so boring. Let's move away from it. I'm done with it now. Give me a patch. I'm whining about it.
I love Grimstruck. I actually enjoy the patch. I know you guys are probably bored with it, but
yeah,
I like the way Dota's played. It's like much better than like last patch where it deteriorated so awfully. But I don't know. It's like mundane. It feels mundane.
To each their own.
That's what it feels like.
We have to make Lich great again.
Make Lich great again. Yeah.
No, thank you. Make Chen great again.
Chen is so bad.
Chen is so. Chen is unplayable right now.
F's in chat for all the Chen cavern crawlers. Biggest surprise, right? Here's a little bit of a discussion. So this is between, I think that personally that Clankers and the Guamets, they are by far every single week. Like Clankers beating Sheesh, fucking dumpstering. Or Bulljacks, you were arguing that Apes Imps 2-0 over Polar Ass is more surprising.
Yeah.
So what's your argument?
I mean, this is Polar Ass's first 0-2 loss. Like, I think one game was close. Like, the first game was pretty close, right? But, like, this is their first 0-2. This is one of those, like, we need to get real moments right here. So, I thought that was, like, one of the biggest surprises. I just didn't see how they would lose. I definitely thought it was going to be a 1-1.
You thought it was going to be a 1-1? Come on,
yeah, for sure. I would put money on a 1-1.
Breezy fucking slapping, dog.
I had faith in you, Doss.
You feed your lane all the time, Doss, but you didn't this time.
Well, it's because we've been doing some coaching, right, Bulljacks?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Skaters winning it up.
We also pulled out the so the Skater pause 5 Oracle 12 and 2. Huh?
Oh my god, what is wrong with Skater? He's okay. This is a little absurd.
Holy shit! He's taking every kill.
And he took the, of course, he took the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, he's balling out. This 10k net worth.
I mean, Luna technically doesn't want it because you do less damage, so it makes sense. Man, that's a lot of kills. That's way too many.
So whole city says that our team figured him out. If we figured out the whole mid, Hull was saying that Ape Sims brought 5 heroes to the mid lane, and then we shut down Hull.
The mid lane doesn't matter if you just win the game. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter who wins what lane. Just win the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so that's one option. So Notorious, you're going to be the tiebreaker here. Sheesh first. Clankers and the Guamets. We've gone through these games.
Yeah, I'm going to lead towards the side of Clankers and the Guamets because I predicted that you guys would 2-0 Polar S.
Gotcha.
Don't think that's much of a challenge, but anything can happen in this league. But definitely Clanker's team, Guam's team, taking a game off Sheesh there is pretty impressive, especially given the fact we already talked about it a little bit, given the fact of the nature of those lineups. I would definitely favor the Radiant side there in game 2, and yeah, it's just impressive.
Nice. I'm on board. All right. Next up, this is actually something we can all. Yeah. Okay. Hold. That's exactly what I'm fucking saying. We figured you out by shoving 5 heroes in your lane. All right. We got the League of Lads Achievement Award here, boys. I don't think this has ever happened. So congratulations to everybody. We're all part of this together. Congratulations to the Badmans. All right. I have a nice little clip for us, but we have no team has disbanded this season, boys. And here we go. To celebrate, I got a nice little clip here.
Before playoffs. Annie.
So fucking happy. Yippee! No team disbands. Don't give a shit. Don't rain on this parade, Badger.
Before playoffs.
Before playoffs.
Asterisk.
I mean, did Rare Candy play all? I think they just forfeited, right?
They forfeited their last game.
Yeah.
That's whatever. It's fine. if you were
They
older,
also forfeited their games. No one disbanded. They forfeited their games in the
yeah,
championship.
nobody disbanded. They just tanked.
Doesn't matter. No disbands.
Yep. No team disbands. Yippee! Fucking killing
Up
it.
as a dub.
Yep. We'll take this one. It counts. Considering like before we've had teams like fucking disband in like 10 seconds. So this was a big win. Big W. Now before we move on to I have a big announcement. Oh, I should have been fucking doing this. I should have been saying we have a big announcement, boys, from here at Dosstent.
Huge.
Huge. Monster Energy is sponsoring us. No, I'm kidding. That's 100% a lie. So before we get on the big announcement, let's wrap things up. So Bulljack's Notorious, you guys have everything you want to tell the Lads Nation?
I got some big games coming up tonight and also on Friday, so definitely tune into that.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, let's actually take a look at the scheduled games here.
While you're pulling that up, I will mention that if something happens to go to tiebreaker, I am going to the beach this week, so I will not be back for a whole week.
There you go.
So I do apologize in advance.
Okay, we got Funny Zone versus the MD2L Rejects in my Minnesota accent. That's tonight at 8. So, oh fuck yeah, let's go. That's great. Who's casting this? Let's see. I'll host you. Or I'll raid
Badger
you.
was
Badger.
Badger was talking about it in the chat. Yeah.
That's Badger. Let's go. All right.
Shout out to Badger boy.
Shout out to Badger. All right. We also got. I think tomorrow we got Polar Ass versus Nearly Tilted, and we also have Nebula versus Roll Swap, which is an irrelevant game, right? Pretty relevant.
No, it matters for them. It matters for MD2L and it matters for Roll Swap.
Yeah,
so it's irrelevant for myself, but we're not allowed to throw. You know what I mean? Like we have to try.
And then Friday we will 100% see what's going to go down in Group A, Group Alpha, with the Toxic Tacos, Apes Imps, and the 5 Average Dudes Nexty. You know, that whole shebang. So we got a lot of shit going on. Pretty phenomenal. And Bulljacks, I guess the mic is yours for the next little bit before we go on to our major announcement. If you want, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything.
No, I'm looking forward to our game on Wednesday. We don't have Squid, unfortunately, but I am stealing your mid laner from Ape Sims, so
nice.
I'm excited to play with Breezy. I quite enjoy playing with him, honestly. It's
Good.
one of my favorite.
Good. Just don't bully him too much, okay?
Oh, we don't have any negativity in our team, actually. It's always positive, or you just don't say anything at all.
Cool.
It'll return him slightly damaged goods.
He will have toxic ideas, and he'll want to first pick mid some dumb shit. Just be ready.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that actually describes him really well, so I wouldn't really care. All right, so this is our announcement here. Dosstent is going to finally present the long-awaited Team USA versus Team Canada. Everybody in chat, in the Lads chat, has been talking about this, and we want to see who is better. Will an Artorias-driven fucking Canada team be able to defeat you fucking dirty Yankees? We'll see. So we're going to set this up. I'm not sure what the format is. Is it going to be a best of 3? But I do know that Guam has promised that the winner is going to get an Uber Eats gift card specifically for Chicken McNuggets. So the winner will get some chicken nuggets. That's probably the only thing that Canada and America have that's like similar.
I was going to ask, does Canada even have chicken McNuggets?
I'll make like a little application thing and release their content tomorrow for people to apply for teams. And make it easier.
Citizenship and send everybody your address. All the good details.
Exactly. By the way, it is a joke. Guam has not promised this. I will deliver this.
He said he'll legit do a $10
gift card. All right, so I think here's the format. We're gonna get like 2 councils. We're gonna get like a council of Canadians, a council of U.S. Americans.
It's called buddies or guys?
Buddies and guys.
Buddies versus the guys.
Buddies versus the guys. All right, so and then we have to try and figure out how to put these teams together. So we'll let the Canadians, we'll let the Americans figure out who their all-stars are going to be. And then we'll figure out if this is a BO3 over a couple of weeks, if this is a BO3 on, or is it just a best of 1? Do we only have enough time for one game to determine who is the better nation? But we'll figure it out. This is going to be done before the end of the season. Even if I have to play the worst fucking players in Lads, we're getting it done. We're getting it done.
I got you.
So with that said, thank you for tuning in, everybody. This has been a great season. It's going to get even better. We're doing the playoffs, and I'll remind you of my promise week 1. Even if I'm eliminated, I'm going to keep doing Dosstent. I won't want to do it, but I will. So we'll see how it goes. Now with that said, Badger, I'm going to raid you. So let's go raid. Badger Pablo? Is that what it is?
That is correct.
Badger. There we go. Let's do it. Boom. Let's go. All right. See you, everybody. Rating Badger Pablo. Good luck. Have fun. Hopefully your stream's live. No, it's not.
Oh, rip.
Ah, well, whatever.
You said to keep it going.
See ya.
See ya.